controversial guy in the race. The guy is a committed socialist. He will do more damage to this country should he be elected. He's not even a socialist. He's a communist. I know there's a difference, but he's a commie. Let's just be honest about it. Why can't we call commies commies? He's a commie. He's an old-time 1960s commie. He's an old man longing for the good old days, of Mao's China and Khrushchev's Russia. Let's be blunt. Here he is today on CBS This Morning. Cut one, go.
What the story is how can you create universal health care for every man, woman, and child and do it in a cost-effective way? Other countries do it. The United States of America can do it. Now, I know the private insurance companies don't like this idea. We're going to put them out of business. And the drug companies
just just listen to this commie. We're going to put them out of business. We're going to put them... What experience does this guy have? None. Other than cleaning his false teeth at night. We're going to put them out of business. We'll put them out of business. Just an old commie. A loser. Tell me, folks, do you really want the federal government in control of completely your health care? Controlling doctors and nurses, everything from janitors and everything else at hospitals? You really want them controlling your health care? Just think of all the babies that'll be so safe after that. But truthfully, you have an emergency? You're going to call what? The federal government? Layer and layer and layer of bureaucracy? Nobody around on the weekend or national holidays? Can somebody please give me one example where the government is competent other than the United States military and national security? Just one domestic department. One, just one. There aren't any. They're abusive. This guy, if he's the nominee, and look, don't laugh, he could be the nominee. And don't laugh, he can get 48% of the vote, if not over. The population is changing. Commies like this have a growing following in this country. Look, he's beating Hillary Clinton in Iowa and New Hampshire. Now, there's really not a hair's worth of difference between the two. But this guy's an out-of-the-closet red. Look, we're going to put the insurance companies out of business. Now, where does he have the power to do that under the Constitution? There is no power to do that. Doesn't matter. We don't action anymore. And he's proud of it. We're going to put the private insurance companies out of business. What else is he going to do? Go.
The American people in charging us the highest prices in the world don't like the idea. Tough luck.
What? He says the drug companies that are ripping off the American people and charging us the highest prices in the world don't like the idea. Tough luck. Let me ask you a question, folks. Who creates these medicines? What Doofus doesn't tell you is that all over the world, these commie governments and socialist governments steal the advancements that we make in this country. The United States, by far, has a majority of patents in the world, even if you combine all the other countries. Oh, yeah, Denmark, Norway, Finland. Denmark, Norway, Finland. Tell me, how many patents do they have? How many things do they invent? By the way, white, and white. Oh, we're going to be like Denmark, Norway, and Finland. Well, Vermont may be like Denmark, Norway, and Finland, but Virginia's not. Not a word about liberty. You get rid of the insurance companies, there's nothing between us and the federal Leviathan. They will control the doctors, which means there'll be less of them because nobody's going to go to school for 17, 18, 19 years and put up with this. The nurses aren't going to put up with it. They're going to be overworked. They're going to be told, like they are in California, to do more and more medical treatments. Oh, you can do it. Sure, you can do open heart surgery. Anybody can do it. We're being flooded over the borders with illegal immigrants who become legal immigrants, get citizenship. The system's getting overwhelmed. And what's their answer? Overwhelm it more. Centralization, centralization, centralization. You want to surrender your liberty? You want to surrender choice? I say this all the time, and it's no joke. You go to Britain, people have yellow teeth. Not all of them, but many have rotting yellow teeth. You want to know why? Because obviously dentists are under the control. They're all unionized. They're part of the National Health Service. Because they have a quota. Once they meet their quota, they don't do anymore. It's over. Too many people in this country don't appreciate what we have until it's gone, and then it's too late. I believe it was the Cato Institute that calculated that you put together dummies' proposals, it's another $18 trillion. $18 trillion. We create $17.4 trillion in this country. He's going to spend another $18 trillion a year? This guy should be in a padded room with all the other socialists. He should be in a padded room where you have a door with the little, eye thing. You can look at him bouncing off the walls. But there's more. He's with Charlie Rose. That guy is a weird dude, isn't he? I can't watch the guy. Just his facial Tourette's, the way he... Anyway, cut 3, go.
Does it mean a lot more involvement of the government in our lives?
Stop right there. What he's saying is, does socialism mean a lot more involvement of government in our life? No, Charlie, of course not. No. Go ahead.
What it does mean is that we are going to ask the wealthiest people in this country who are doing phenomenally well, many large corporations that are making billions of dollars in profits and not paying a nickel in taxes, to in fact start paying their fair share of taxes.
So stop. So listen, folks, this stuff works to a point. I'm not a corporatist, but our companies pay the highest level of taxation in any developed world country. How come he doesn't mention Denmark, Norway, and Finland when he talks about that? And that can be solved in 1 second. We double tax the dollars that they earn overseas so they don't bring them home. No country does that. Why would we double tax our businesses? That hurts employees of these businesses. That hurts investment by these businesses. That hurts stockholders like your pension fund or your mutual fund or whatever. Why do we do this to ourselves? Because greedy SOBs like this, these are the new robber barons. He says the rich. Many of you will fall into the category of the rich. It's not just Gates and Trump and all that. It's many of you. You have a teacher and a cop in the same house. It's you. You're rich. And they changed the definition of rich. You want to know why? Because they can't squeeze enough money out of people. I've told you this before, and I wrote about it in Plunder and Deceit. You could take every penny out of the private economy, $17.4 trillion a year, and you could take it out of the private economy for 10 years, and we'd still be 50, 60, 70 trillion in the hole on unfunded liabilities. This guy doesn't care about math. He's an idiot. He's a crazy bastard. That's what he is. With all due respect. Well, we didn't touch the rich. Well, we got the rich. We're with them.